Hello, welcome to the GSEHD New Student Library Orientation. This short informational video will help you become acquainted with the resources and services that GW libraries offer, specifically in support of your research in the field of education. My name is Doreen Banks, and I am GW's Education Librarian. As the librarian for the Graduate School of Education and Human Development, I've supported the research needs of GSEHD faculty and students for many years. So whenever you have a research assistance need, I'm your person. You can contact me at my email address on the screen or schedule a one-on-one meeting with me for research assistance. This virtual library orientation is divided into 4 sections. Section 1 provides an overview of accessing GW libraries, both on campus and online. Section 2 describes all you need to know about finding library books for your coursework. Section 3 helps you to access and use the subject databases in the field of education. Section 4 explains a time-saving research tool we call Subject Research Guides. Each of these sections include an activity at the end. You will pause the video and complete the activity. It would be helpful if you had the library homepage open in another tab on your computer so you can complete the activities. I suggest pausing the video now, opening another tab in your browser, and go to library.gwu.edu. Then resume the video. To begin, I'll share an overview of GW libraries, our physical locations, our library webpage, and accessing your library account. As a GW student, you have access to everything GW Libraries has to offer, no matter where you're located, whether you take classes on campus, off campus, online, or in any combination. We have a wide range of resources and services to help you with all of your research needs. GW Libraries is made up of 3 library buildings. Gelman Library in DC is our main library. Eccles Library is located on GW's Mount Vernon campus. And Virginia Science and Technology Campus Library is located in Ashburn, Virginia in Enterprise Hall. You have access to all of the print and digital materials that GW Libraries own. But that's not all. We're part of a consortium of libraries in the DC area called the Washington Research Library Consortium, or WRLC. The WRLC partner libraries share books, and that vastly increases the number of materials that you have easy access to. Being at a distance is not a barrier for accessing any of these materials. For online articles and ebooks, you can log in from anywhere with an internet connection. Your GW credentials are used to sign in and access all library resources, including your library account. Just sign in with your GW NetID and password. What's a NetID, you ask? A NetID is a single username that's used to access multiple GW resources. It's the portion of your GW email address that precedes the @ symbol. Use the same password you would for logging into Blackboard or your GW email account. For help with your NetID, go to the URL listed on the screen. Now you try to log into your library account. You will use this skill when you want to renew the library books you check out. Pause this video and in another tab, access your library account with your NetID and password. Just follow the steps on the screen and return to this video when you're done logging into your library account. Let's look at one of the library resources you will use as a GSEHD student. The library's book collection includes both print books and ebooks. The library catalog is the best source for finding books, both print and ebooks. Use the Google-like white search box on the library's homepage to search for GW book titles in the catalog. Click on the title of the book you want Then click the GW Request link under Availability, and the library will obtain it for you for free. If an item turns out to be unavailable at GW, you can place an interlibrary loan request and we'll find a copy at another library. Step-by-step instructions for placing an interlibrary loan request can be found on the library webpage or at the URL shown on the screen. Books that you request are held at the library's checkout desk for you to pick up at your convenience. Or, if you're not taking on-campus classes, the books that you request will be mailed to you at no cost. Now you try to find a book. Pause this video and open a new tab to search for a copy of a book at GW Libraries, perhaps a book needed for one of your courses. Find out, does GW Library have a copy of the book? If not, how could you get it? Follow the steps on the screen, then come back to the video when you've completed this activity and pick up where we left off. The next type of library resource you will use when doing scholarly research is subject databases. GW Libraries' subject databases are the best source for finding scholarly journal articles. You have access to over 500 library subject databases. These databases contain primarily journal articles. Some also contain dissertations, case studies, statistics, data, and much more. To access them from the library homepage, just click Subject Databases. The subject database list is organized by disciplines. Research topics in the field of education are explored in a number of different disciplines in the social sciences, for example, psychology, sociology, and education, of course. Education topics are also studied in other disciplines, like business and medicine. Click a subject area and you will get a list of databases to use in that field. Let's start with the education databases. In the field of education, there are two main subject databases, Education Source and ERIC. These two databases, or search engines, are used to specifically search in the education journals for articles on your research topic. Here's what a search in Education Source looks like. I type my topic keywords in the boxes at the top and click Search. Many of the search results will have the PDF of the article conveniently included. Sometimes clicking the blue Find It button is an additional step to take to get to the full text of the article. In rare cases, you'll need to place an article request and the Interlibrary Loan Department will find a copy for you. Remember this, never pay for access to a journal article. If you have a citation for an article you need, perhaps one on your course syllabus, just copy and paste the article title in the white search box on the library homepage. You can get a free copy of the article from GW Libraries or through our Interlibrary Loan service. Articles requested through Interlibrary Loan will be posted as a PDF to your library account. Now you try to find a scholarly article. Select one of the subject databases to search in. Take your time, and remember, if you try using a tool once, you're more likely to feel comfortable returning to it when you really need to use it. Pause this video now, open a new tab, and follow the steps on the screen. Return to the video when you're ready to continue. The last library tool that we'll talk about today is Library Research Guides. You can access all of the library's research guides from the library homepage. Look for the small blue link for Research Guides located directly under the white search box. Research guides are roadmaps to information on scholarly topics. Students like them because they list all of the best research tools for individual academic programs at GW. I have created several research guides specifically for the GSEHD programs. These can be located on the Research Guide list under Education. For example, there's The research guide for those of you in the Human and Organizational Learning department. It provides in-depth information about scholarly journal articles, search tips for using subject databases, and more. Take a minute to find the research guide for your program to get a one-stop shop to the research resources best suited for your specific educational topic. The library homepage highlights many ways to find support for your research projects. I want to impress upon you how friendly and eager library staff members are to help you, and how easy it is to get in contact with us. To get help, click Ask Us. This was a brief overview of the library's research tools in education and the wealth of scholarly information available to you as a GSEHD student. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions, or contact the library's Ask Us service.